Raceway for the 2022 Holley LS Fest East. If you like LS powered vehicles or swaps of any sort, this is the event for you. They have all kinds of activities going on this weekend, like autocross, drag racing, 3S challenge, drift cars, burnout competition, and don't forget about that show and shine car show. We're going to take you on a journey through all those activities, but before we do, we're going to take a look at some of these Holley sponsored LS swap vehicles. So let's go.
For the Christmas. That's awesome. I might have found a twin. Stand behind the counter right there.
You got a cell tap? Hey, you guys have a good one.
For chargers. Oh, when I drop the Bender, so it's one of those sites. There we go, and they are continuing to run a secret here in this no time category. Time will not be shown on the scoreboard. There we go. There you go. Bam, that's a good run. stage lane.
Yeah, what's Holley Road? Oh, there it is right here.
Oh.
Oh, he's recording that. Here, Levin's on, pulls the chutes early, and still gets there first. That was wild. So that'll be it for the Super Shop Run Test Series. No timers. We'll do a little touch up to the ring service, and then we have
All right, guys, if you're just tuning back in, we're out here at Vendors Row at Holley LS Fest next to one of our very own Salvage a Savage builds that we brought out here. Obviously, LS Swap. This is a 1963 International Travelall with all the Holley goodies you could imagine. We wanted to get this thing out here in the Poppy Patina booth because you know we love Patina. So we're next to Brian's very own personal Chevy 1952, right? 52, Brian? Hey, here's Brian right here. Let's gonna have Brian tell us about his truck. What do we got here, brother?
1952 Chevy 3100, 5-window pickup. This truck, my grandfather actually bought new in 1952. So about every 10 years or so, he would bring it in the garage, sand it down, and brush paint it with enamel paint. He was trying to just keep an old work truck from rusting. But so 10 years ago by, he might not be able to get the same color blue as he got last time. So we got a few shades of blue.
I love it.
Some brush marks, but he did keep it from rusting. So all we could do at that point was just bring it in and put some clear coat on top of it.
Well, I'm assuming that you have a Poppy's, what is this, a satin clear coat?
This is matte. This is our matte finish. So you're not going to get a lot of change out of the matte, but you're going to get everything sealed in and all the UV protection and the benefits of having the clear coat on without a big visible change.
Love the truck, man. One of my favorite little goodies that I could see on this thing is your front grille.
So that's a smash hit grill guard. That was a dealer add-on back in 1952. That thing probably weighs about 400 pounds. That's not tubular, that's solid bar stock.
Really?
That was made to get the cows out of the way when you're feeding.
Move,
Yeah.
cows, get out the way. And tell me a little bit about the interior on this thing.
So all the interior in it's a diamond tucked white and red. I actually, a good friend of mine owns an interior shop back in Oklahoma, and when we did this truck, I set out to sew every stitch of it myself. So with his help, I did do all the sewing in it. If you look close, you'll see some blemishes, but I wanted to be sure to be able to say that I had sewed every stitch in it.
The blemishes add character, Brian.
There we go.
Love the Detroit steel wheels. These are the ambassadors, right?
Yes. Yep, Detroit Steel Wheel Ambassadors with just the baby moon caps on it, no rings.
Sharp, man. All right, next door over here on your tables, you have an array of your products. I know if you guys have watched our channel, you've seen Brian at our shop, you've seen all this stuff, but if you haven't, Brian, why don't you give us a little rundown of some of the goodies you got out
So
here?
we brought our chassis armor out. This is a 2-part moisture cure urethane system. This is made to go directly to imperfect surfaces, rust, anything like that. It'll coat right over, sticks well, stops the rust, blacks everything out underneath the truck. Our glossed out, this is our compliant spray-on clear coat, high build for the super glossy finishes. Next to it is a spray-on flat clear coat for a super flat finish.
All right, so this stuff is your spray on. Now, this product right here, I see you got a paintbrush and a little tray. So is this a brush-on product?
This is brush or spray, but this particular representation right here is brushed on.
Wow, so this is great for any of you guys who are at home and you're trying to refurbish or rebuild your cars, or you're trying to protect your chassis from just getting rust and falling apart, correct?
Absolutely.
And this product is also, you can put this on and then you could spray on top of it.
Absolutely, yes.
Any color you want.
Yes.
That's awesome, man. Moving down the line.
So this is an array of our different wipe-on clear coats, different kit sizes, but the wipe-on clear coat's available in matte or gloss, and it's exactly that. It's a 2-part urethane clear coat that's designed to be able to be wiped on. So if you're do-it-yourselfers at home, don't have a paint booth, don't have a spray gun or compressor, you guys can apply this product directly to your patina surfaces just by simply wiping on.
And I've actually used it. That's what I use on the Travelall. Simple. I mean, I love this stuff. I will use it on anything. I've used it on wood and toolboxes and all kinds of stuff. It's just easy. It doesn't make a mess. There's not a whole lot of prep. And that's why I love it. And you could basically keep applying coats, right? So like you said, once your first coat dries, you scuff it up a little with the provided pads and reapply, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's available in gloss, matte, and you can actually mix the two and come out with a satin finish. So we have a lot of customers that mix the gloss and the matte 50-50 to give them a good satin finish.
Sweet. And that's basically all the products you got out here, correct?
That's it. Yep.
And then you got your merch up here.
We got our merch.
You got awesome stickers, man. I love the new sticker you got. Only Patina.
That's right.
And then what is that? This is a new T-shirt you got sporting the Travelall, correct?
Yeah, we're trying to help out some folks down south.
Well, we appreciate the love, Brian. We'll catch you later, man. Thanks for talking to us.
All right, thank
we'll
you.
see you,
Mike.
brother. All right, well, that's Brian from Poppy's Patina. We got a couple more people we're going to go talk to, so let's mosey on down the line. Oh, hey, guys. Hey, buddy. Next, we could go talk to Precision Turbos. We're going to check out some Turbinskis. So this is the first day of the event. It's Friday, so a lot of people are probably still working. So it's not as packed as it will be later on this evening and tomorrow. But there's already a lot of people coming in, a lot of really cool cars. Obviously, everything out here has an LS in it, hence LS Fest. All right. So yeah, here we are over here at Precision Turbo, man. Look at the size of these things. All right, we're trying to steal someone real quick so he can tell us a little bit about the turbos. How are you, bud? Michael.
Hey, Michael. Patrick Rubio. Nice to meet you.
Nice. I'm just going to hold it. We're just going to kind of go back and forth.
Sure.
You got any new products out here you want to talk about?
Well, we've got a couple of show specials that we're running. We've got the TNX 7875 down on the end that we're running a show special for 800 plus tax.
Wow.
It's a fantastic deal. We've got the PT 7275 that we're also running a special on for 1,000 plus tax. This is the only event that we have to charge tax at, but it's no big deal. Massive discounts on those two turbos. Both can easily support 1,000 to 1,200 horsepower, and they're just awesome deals. And we have our normal turbos. This is a 8891, a couple of 9408s. We got one of our 10608s, ball bearing, pro mod turbo.
So this is big boy stuff. This is big boy power.
Yes, sir.
So you throw one of these on. What kind of added horsepower would you get out of a single turbo?
In a single one of these, we're looking at around the 2,500 horse range, pretty easily. Twins going crazy power. So anything from 3,000 to 4,000 horse.
Do you know if there's anybody out here running any of your big turbos?
We've got quite a few customers that'll be here running the large turbos this week. Yes, sir.
Well, we hope maybe we could run into some of them. Is this the biggest turbo that you guys have?
This is the largest one we have at this show. Yes, sir.
And this is a 100 and...
It's a 10608 Pro Mod.
10608.
Yes, sir.
That's big boy stuff. Strap one of these to your LS and you're making well over 1,500 horsepower.
Yes.
That's what I like, man. Well, thank you for talking to us, man. We'll see you. We hope to run into some of your customers with some of these so we can hear them things spooling around.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of them here.
All right, brother. Have a great day. Turbos, that's the way to go, guys. Make big power. All right, so yeah, as I was saying, it is the first day of the event. People are really starting to pack in. All the vendors are still kind of getting set up. But we figured this was a good time to go around and talk to them because it's not as crazy and we can kind of chit-chat a little bit with some people. If you guys have never been to a LS Fest, I strongly recommend it. They have so many events going on out here. You got drag racing, you got drift racing, you got autocross. This year they actually started a off-road event. You got a car show with a ton of awesome cars out there. I think I might be missing a couple things. They got, whatchamacallit? Time track road course. So this is the Mishimoto booth. Everybody thinks of Mishimoto. You think of coolant, radiators, intercoolers, stuff like that. But I wanted to come back over here and talk about some of the other products that you don't think about when you think of Mishimoto that are just really super cool. That's Ricky over there. We'll talk to him in a minute. He's making a sale. So over on this table is an example of some of the other products that Mishimoto carries, like shift knobs. I mean, look at this. A wooden shift knob. I mean, that's a beautiful little package. I didn't even know they had it. So they also have billet aluminum. It's nice stuff. And I also didn't know that they had this either. wastegates.
Yeah, those are nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, we got the blow-off valves, we got fuel filters in a whole bunch of different sizes, and we have both like a...
Oh, hold on. So this is Ricky from Mishimoto.
What's up, guys?
Ricky?
What's
How you
up?
doing?
What's up? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How you doing?
Look at you, man. You're tan. Every
I'm
time I
trying.
see you, you're
I'm
tan
trying.
and tanner.
I'm trying. You know, it's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. Somebody.
Hanging out in the Penguin.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. He's my buddy. We go all around the world together.
Yeah, so briefly, tell us a couple of these other products that most people don't even know you have.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so yeah, our blow-off valves. These are relatively recent addition. We've got this is a V-band mount, and this is a more traditional hose-style mount. Fuel filter that you got in your hand. We have a bunch of different sizes for different power.
What fuel filter? I didn't see any fuel filter.
Yeah, no, these are really cool.
Oh,
So
wow.
these are really cool. So it's a quick release clamp, so it's a little bit more forgiving than a V-band, but you'll never lose the pin on ours because it's connected.
Nice.
So it's nice. Like if you got to pull turbos or intercoolers or things like that in between races or whatever, it just pulls right apart and then goes back together the same way. So.
And this is all new stuff. So you have
Yeah, man.
you have V bands for turbos.
Oh, yeah.
For your
Oh yeah.
blow off valves.
Yep. And I saw you admiring these.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I really want one.
I think that can be arranged, but yeah. So these are available in a beech and a walnut. You know, if you like the lighter or darker grain.
I mean, just look at the quality of this product right here. I wish you guys could feel it. It's got weight to it. It's got their emblem on the top. You got your metal inside of here with your wood handle.
All stainless steel.
Really nice.
Yep, stainless steel. Gives you some good weight to it.
And so, you know, since Mishimoto's main thing is radiators, intercoolers, stuff like that, all this stuff to keep your engine cool. That's why he's sitting underneath this big old, look at this thing. This is the biggest Penguin I've ever seen in my life. And that's how he stays so cool. I mean, this is the coolest guy at LS Fest right here.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, Ricky.
Absolutely.
Listen, man, enjoy your day.
Yeah, you too.
Keep
man.
smiling, brother. Put some sunscreen on because it's hot out here.
Oh yeah, hey, stay cool.
Later, brother. Stay cool. Stay cool. All right, so I want to circle around here to HP Tuners. They have a special guest over there today and brought out some of his really awesome rides. So let's go over and see if we can't grab a hold of him. It might be tough because he's pretty popular. This might give it away on who's here. I'm not sure if you guys have seen this. This was debuted at SEMA this past year. This is Brad DeBerti's C10 Slayer. I mean, this thing is insane. So this is LS powered with a huge Whipple supercharger. It's got 6 wheels. So it's got two wheels in front, obviously, and it's got 4 in the back. So this thing's insane. It's called the C10 Slayer for a reason. I do not see Brad, so we may have to circle back. He's also got this out here. This is a Chevy Silverado full race drift truck. This thing is pretty, I mean, he's a professional driver, and this is something he actually drives in races. Unfortunately, I do not see Brad, so we may have to circle back. I mean, this thing's all about business right here. Wow. I believe he's going to be racing this thing at some point today, so we'll, I could ask him if I could take a ride. I don't know if he'll let me, but we will strap a GoPro in there so you guys can see in-cab action with Brad DeBerti behind the wheel. That's not something everybody gets to see. All right, let's mosey back down this way. I'm going to text Brad and see where he's at. I mean, you got vendors out here with rear ends. You got people with products like oils, and you have tire vendors, PSIs out here showing off their engine management systems. Now this is somebody I wanted to to showcase. This is, I believe his name was Eric. He's with Twisted Speed and Performance, and he's got some of the most radical builds out here. So let's walk over here and see if we can't grab a hold of him and talk to him about some of his cars and trucks. Yeah, he's over here. Good. We circle back to talk to you guys.
There you go. I was going to tell you, I got a badass Duramax out there in the parking lot.
I heard about your Duramax.
Did you?
Yeah.
Who told you? My husband? We need to go video it.
Well, I would love to. I know you're not allowed to bring it in here because it doesn't have an LS, but we could walk out there with you in a little bit.
With you?
Yeah, of course.
Actually, it's all over the map now because I blew all these Camaros off to her, and I blew that one.
Uh-oh, you hear her? She's already talking smack about her Duramax.
Gotta be a powerful woman is my Duramax.
Is that what you call it? Powerful woman?
Powerful woman, yep.
What's your name?
Tracy Davenport.
Tracy.
I'm a woman entrepreneur,
Nice to
construction
meet you.
business.
So is this your husband that owns the shop?
No, my son does.
Oh, that's your son.
Yep, Sean Marvin.
Love that.
Right there.
Let's see if we can't grab him away
Okay.
from this guy for a few minutes and talk about. Definitely that C10 over there is insane. So,
Absolutely. Sean, you want to stay?
Sean, you ready to talk to us for a minute?
I guess so. What's
Let's
up,
go.
man?
I want to start with this thing over here because I've built some pretty cool things, but I've never seen anything this insane.
It's a little wild.
Come on, man. First of all, the biggest thing that everybody would obviously notice is where you got your motor mounted. What's going on with this thing, brother?
For sure, man. We started out with a 71 Chevy, and it just wasn't cool enough, you know. We had to top the quad turbo vet this year. So this is what I thought of, and I asked the guys in the shop, I said, is it possible? They said no.
Which part's not possible? Because everything's possible with time and money.
Which it ended up being possible. So other than that, I mean, the wheelbase was correct. It's for a long bed truck, and that's what we had. And we just kind of went at it, man. Just
So
made it happen.
what's going on here? Tell me what this is.
We got a 6.0 LS with all forged internals. B&R Speed Shop sponsored us the motor and everything like that. The motor makes 1062 to the wheels on the dyno Wednesday night.
So just under 1,100 horsepower at the wheel.
On an IRS suspension, which is pretty wild, especially when you're driving it.
Yeah.
Chromoly frame, we built from ground up. We had to triangulate it all because we didn't want to run a cage in the truck. I wanted a cruiser, a driver. And
Yeah, no, it totally looks just like a cruiser that you'd see rolling down the street.
Yep.
Yeah, nothing abnormal.
For sure.
So
And,
you guys are a fabrication and performance shop out here in Kentucky, right?
For sure, yep.
That's awesome.
We do everything from just mild, everyday stuff to full-on builds like this, man.
What kind of turbos are those?
They are 61 millimeter on 3 turbos.
And then you got a little nitrous back here just in case you need a little more power.
What we were gonna do is I want to cool my intake temps with the nitrous, so I'm gonna actually shoot like a 50 to 150 shot over top of the air to water, just to try to cool the temps down a little bit more.
And what do you got in the hood under this thing? Is there something?
So right now we got 2 air tanks.
Okay, so this thing's on air ride?
Yep, it's all on air ride. The whole truck is.
So 1,100 horsepower on air.
Yep.
That's not sketchy.
Yeah, it's very sketchy. What we're planning on doing is we're going to actually make quick change QA1 coilovers where you just pop a pin out, slide them on, go have fun with it. If you want to go to a car show, just pop them off. The front's going to end up like a trunk, and I want to do like a distillery theme. So I'm actually going to have the coolant running through clear lines.
Oh, that's super awesome.
Yep, should be pretty wild when it's done.
So this is still a work in progress.
For sure, for sure.
Are you going to have it out here running at all?
Well, it runs. We drove it in this morning. It was at the hotel last night. I mean, everything we build runs and drives.
Maybe I should ask that question a little better. Are you doing a burnout competition with this thing?
Not with this, because the wheel hop is terrible right now, okay?
So not with this means you're going to be doing a burnout with something. What are you doing a burnout with?
I don't know about it. We're debating it. All right, we're debating it.
Oh, come on, man. You didn't bring all this horsepower out here to
We
not
got
burn
all
some
this
tires.
horsepower, all this time that I don't know if I can handle throwing a wheel off a rim right now.
Yeah,
you know?
I feel you.
It's hard
Now,
to stop.
I know you kind of dropped a little tidbit of a hint about a quad turbo Corvette. Is that what you said?
Yeah, for sure.
All right,
It's our build last
if you
year.
got a few more minutes, let's check that out.
Let's go check it out.
Yeah, because that just sounds insane. Whenever you got quad turbos on something. So scooting all down the line, these are all your builds?
Yep.
So these are all high horsepower, ProCharger, Whipple.
Farm trucks. Cut over.
And then I want to talk about this, but real quick, your mom is boosting and bloating about her Duramax, so she's gonna get us to come out there and check that out in a little bit.
Truck, man.
So quad turbo, this thing looks like a beast.
It's cool, man. It was twin turbo for a long time. We ended up quad turboing it. It was just, I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, we got to do something cool. So then we put 2 more turbos on it. And honestly, the motor now is capable of probably 1650-ish. Granted, the drive line of this car won't hold that. We got it right around 1,000 right now, and that's just where it's happy and it stays.
So are these compound turbos, or they're all
twin compounds? What it is, we got 61s in the front and 70s in the rear right now. It's a good happy medium. I come from a big diesel background, and I was like, why not try to compound a gas engine? And it turned out okay. Would I do it again? I think it's a lot of money for the,
It's a lot of money, but the wow factor.
The wow factor is cool.
Is worth it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it shoots some flames like about 4 or 5 feet on the top of the hood.
It definitely will.
Well, that's crazy. Are you able to start this thing?
Yeah, we can start it up.
All right, you guys want to hear this thing fire up? I know y'all do. Yes. All right, I usually would hold my ears, but
It's not loud.
Yeah, it's not that loud. Sounds really nice, buddy. I thought.
When it's cold, it covers the whole car.
Yeah, that's what we were trying to hear was the rev
Now
up.
the
but-
truck. Hey, we'll send it to the moon.
So you'll
Start the truck up.
Oh, come on, man. We want to hear something revved up. Mom.
I know.
Start the truck up, Stevie.
Stevie's like, okay.
Hey, Stevie's the guy that built half of that truck.
I already got I got the key on my keychain. So.
Well, let's go, Stevie. A man with a plan. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that sounds good. To the moon, Stevie. Does it have a 2-step in it? No. There you go, bouncing off the rev limiter, brother. One more time, come on. Smiles for miles. Look at all the smiles. Yeah, baby. Thanks, Stevie. Good job, man. Nice heavy foot. Beautiful builds, man. Thank you for talking to us.
I appreciate it, man.
I want to see you out there doing a burnout later, bro.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna lie.
Maybe in front of my hotel.
Which hotel? We'll be there.
Holiday Inn.
Holiday Inn, baby.
Hampton, my bad.
Right next to
My
the
bad.
See, he's trying to send me somewhere else. I see how he is. I see how he is. Mom, we're gonna come check you out later. Don't worry, we ain't gonna forget about you. All right, well that was Sean from Twisted Speed and Performance. Check them out if you're really into insane builds because they got them. All right, so there's a couple more I wanted to chat with before we go and see some of the racing stuff. So, quad turbos, Kyle. We need quad turbos on something. So yeah, they got vendors out here selling t-shirts and hats, and stickers, and you got Summit Racing at a Holley event. You know, sharing is caring. So this is vendor row, and then behind this is where the drag strip is and where they all stage out there. So we'll take a walk out there in a little bit and show you guys that stuff. Got Nitto tires showing off all their treads. You got your off-road tires, you got your street tires, you have slicks back there. That's a big tire. That's the Nitto Mud Grappler. So for all you lifted truck people, that's what you're probably rocking. These are what I have on my truck. Can't go wrong with a Nitto.
Who's
What's
your
up,
contact
buddy?
at HP Tuners?
We could actually walk over to HP Tuners now and see if Brad DeBerti's back there. It is definitely hot out, but it's a beautiful day. While we're walking past this, I just wanted to see this mail truck. So this will get your mail delivered in a hurry. Roll cage. This is pretty cool. This is a Grumman. Old, probably retired mail truck that they made into a race something. You could just about throw a LS in anything, guys. That's what this event's all about, man. There's a lot of LS swapped crazy stuff out here. I was saying before, if you haven't been out to one of these events, you really need to come because there's so much activity packed into one little spot. This is actually Beach Bend in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and so this is where LS Fest originated. So this is where they started the first LS Fest, and I want to say it was something like 20 years ago. Now they have a LS Fest in Vegas, which they started like 5 years ago. And they also now are doing one in Texas. All right, so Brad's not back out here, so we're gonna maybe link up with him in a little bit. And let's just walk past over this way. And we'll take a little break and hear from one of our sponsors. So since this is a Holley event, we're going to start out with Holley. So we want to give Holley a big shout out. Holley's RetroBite headlights incorporate modern LED technology into a direct fit headlight that looks like a factory OEM sealed beam headlight. RetroBite lights incorporate a plug-and-play style pigtail.
Classic car owners, make your headlights over twice as bright with Holley RetroBite LED headlights. A plug-in replacement for those dim halogen sealed beams, RetroBite maintains that classic look and lasts 6 times longer. Stay safe and click the link below to learn more.
If you have an early model GMC or Chevy truck, then Brothers Trucks is your #1 resource. With decades of experience, an unparalleled inventory, and a passion for the industry, Brothers Trucks is your one-stop shop for parts, advice, and build tips. For a free catalog or to place an order, call 1-800-977-2767 or visit our website, brotherstrucks.com. That's brotherstrucks.com.
Hi, my name is Peter Brushy, product engineer at Detroit Speed, and today we want to show you our new Select-to-Speed wiper kits for 73 through 83 GM trucks. This is the first aftermarket wiper upgrade available for Chevrolet, CK, and GMC square body trucks. Each of our Select-to-Speed wiper kits comes with a motor, adapter plate, module, wiper switch, wiring harness, and all the hardware that you'll need to install it in your truck. If you've got a 75 through 83 truck, you'll be able to retain your illuminated wiper switch with our LED switch plate. This is a brand new feature for our Select-to-Speed wiper kits. The LED has 10 different brightness settings so that you can match to your original gauges or your aftermarket gauge cluster. You don't need to be a master electrician to hook up the LED. With all the parts and pieces included in the kit, all you need is a pair of wire strippers.
been here all weekend?
All right, guys, finally it's time to start some drifting. This happens to be the event that I'm most excited for. These guys are all getting ready to get out there. This is the practice run. Today starts the qualifying. I believe there's like 42 cars that are competing for 35 positions. So the top 35 drivers will be out there competing for the first place driver. Here's Jonathan. Jonathan's a cool dude. We were watching him out here yesterday. My man is ripping. He happens to be parked next to us over there on our little campground. So, Jonathan, what's up, brother?
What's up? How you guys doing?
Good, man. You excited?
Dude, love LS Fest. So, drifting, I think, is my favorite part of it. I mean, it's a huge show. I mean, there's a lot going on out here, some motocross, some drag racing. We got guys showing off some new products and dyno, and the main deal we get down with is drifting. So, we put on a heck of a show last night, put the car in second place with 94 points, and today we want to be sitting on the top of that box in first place. So hopefully next time we talk, maybe later today, I'm going to be sitting up a little bit bigger, a little bit more money in my pocket.
That's what's up. So today is, right now you're doing qualifying, right? And then...
So last night was qualifying.
Okay.
And today right now we're doing a quick practice and then rolling right into top 32 competition.
Top 32, okay. So Jonathan's got a Whipple supercharger. What is this, a Nissan?
It's the Nissan 240 SX, 97, 98 body style. It's got a 408 stroker and a 3-liter Whipple supercharger. We got it turned down right now at about 900 horsepower.
And so, real quick, I know you got to get out there, but a lot of people don't know about drifting. Like, so you're rated on your speed and your style. You get points for stuff like that, right? How close you are to the wall. And is this a tandem event?
Yes, all competitions can be tandem. Our qualifying is a single run, but during competition we will have tandem runs, which and we'll have a lead and a follow. So whoever qualified higher will lead first, come back around, and then he'll chase. And the better of the two wins.
So basically, you get points judged off if you're following your lead car. Yep. Basically like a shadow, how close you get to the wall, how much smoke you make in the turns, all that kind of stuff, right?
They want their run to be exciting. Hammer down, put it against the wall, put it against the other driver, and then whatever the lead driver does, you follow him on that chase. Do exactly as he's doing. You want to mimic the lead driver, and you'll get the most points, optimal points.
All right, well, listen, Jonathan, go out there, shred these tires, have some fun, be safe. We're going to see you over there a little later, man. We're rooting for you, brother. Enjoy it, man. These guys have a set of cojones like you wouldn't believe, man. I don't really know, but I think they're going into these turns, kissing the wall by like an inch at like 60 miles an hour. It's insane. So enough talking. Let's get out there and see some action.
What you're watching right now is the top 32 practice. You guys are going to get a little tandem practice, get their cars warmed up. out. The first half of the bracket will be our 29th qualifier. Side lap looked pretty good. Didn't seem like the driver was too effective. outside zone. Zendar is still right there with Nicholas. Both cars making their way through the infield. Nicholas doing a great job in his lead run. Four drivers making their way almost off the track. Nick right on the front outside. Nicholas Rodriguez and Zendar Kennedy. That was probably a best.
Nicholas Rodriguez doing much better with the proximity, just attacking throughout the course. So I'd like to see the result.
Yeah, it looks like Nicholas Rodriguez is going to win, taking out Zendar Kennedy. Nicholas Rodriguez from Melbourne, Florida, able to take the victory over Zendar Kennedy from Vancouver, Canada. Both drivers doing an excellent job. They can do battle. And Holley's LS Vest presented by eBay mistakes in the chase position.
out of the chase position there. Yeah, definitely much more aggressive on the proximity, making his presence well known to Kyle. Kyle though did not phase, and he actually continued drifting. But what is the decision? Right, is it too little, too late? And it looks like Grant Anderson from Washington, Connecticut is going to take the hit. Taken out in the top 32. Grant Anderson we need to get EMS out on the track. Man, took a hard hit. Gavin 3 throwing the car into the wall. Will's just trying to get off the track. We need to get EMS out on the track to make sure that was a hard hit by Gavin. Gavin trying to put it on the wall all the way through that first outside zone. Wow, that is insane. Anything can happen here at Holley.
That was wild, and you would think that he would be able to recover, and unfortunately he wasn't, and just the situation got worse as the car just kept making contact. And these are one of these situations where you see the wall, sometimes it would just hug the car like a bear hug and just take it with him, and he just couldn't go anywhere. And it was possibly one of those instances where with the contact it may have messed up the suspension and he couldn't steer and lost control and he had nowhere else to go.
Yeah, riding the wall is very dangerous. The drivers love to ride the wall on these bank courses, but that wall just wants to suck that car in, so it's very dangerous when you see these guys drifting on these bank courses, and if they hit that wall too hard, as you see what happens, that wall just sucks that car right in, and you just, a lot of times when these drivers hit the wall, you...
If you have an early model GMC or Chevy truck, then Brothers Trucks is your #1 resource. With decades of experience, an unparalleled inventory, and a passion for the industry, Brothers Trucks is your one-stop shop for parts, advice, and build tips. For a free catalog or to place an order, call 1-800-977-2767 or visit our website, brotherstrucks.com. That's brotherstrucks.com.
All right, guys, we're back out here on Vendors Row. We had to come out here and show you guys a couple other really awesome products and some really cool cars. We're dealing with a little bit of overcast and some off and on rain, but I'll tell you what, it's not stopping everybody from piling in this place. So behind me is something that really caught my eye. I'm not even really sure what it is, so let's go over here and talk to my boy here. What's going on, my man?
What's going on? I'm John Hammett, Hitman Racing. We're down here at the Haltech booth, showing off the little rock bouncer we got that I just finished up a rebuild on. We're running the Haltech 2500 CC, the 8-button dash pad, running a 408 stroker, K1 Callie's crank, diamond pistons, LSA supercharger, ported heads, Aeroflow fuel. I mean, it's set up now to kill some hills.
So what kind of power is this thing making?
So we just got it back from the dyno. We maxed out our 100-pound injectors.
Okay.
So we put down 586 rear wheel horsepower, 700 foot-pounds of torque, but we're going to go back with some bigger injectors and more boost.
And this thing, what, it weighs 2,000 pounds?
I'm surprised it weighs 3,700 pounds.
Really? All that tube steel.
It's actually the axles and the tires.
Gotcha.
So the axles are $850 a piece, tires are $180 with the wheel.
So, all right, I'm from South Florida. I don't really know. What do you do in this thing, man?
So we find the craziest, dumbest hills you can possibly look at. That's like, that's not impossible, and we send it.
That sounds really safe.
Well, that's why we got a cage.
I mean, I would personally want to hear this thing start up, so if you don't mind, man, could you turn this puppy on for us?
Yeah, I'll fire it up.
Fire it up, start it up. So the name of this build is Kill Shot.
Yes, sir.
Well, that definitely sounds like a whole lot of fun. I bet you smile when you get out of this thing.
It's almost better than sex. It really is.
You heard it right here, live. Better than sex. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, well, listen, man, this thing is really cool. Be safe in it, most important, man. It looks like you're protected with all this cage work, but...
We have huge safety restrictions. 2 fire extinguishers, 5-point harness, safety seat, Hans device, helmet. So we've took some nasty rolls. I took one in March, 7 backflips, 70 feet down, walked away, no problem, not even a sore neck. So it's very safe. It just looks dangerous, but it's very safe now.
This is what makes it look really cool.
Yeah,
the Mohawk.
The Mohawk, yeah.
The Mohawk, that's a nice look. All right, well, listen, man, thank you for showing us this vehicle. This is not something you see every day. While we're over here, he's over here by the Haltech booth. Let's go up here and check out some of these Haltech goodies.
Yeah, absolutely. That's where the good stuff is.
So we obviously are Haltech fans at our shop. We've had numerous products from Haltech in some of our builds, like Cha-Ching, the DeLorean. What else? We have it in Andrew's drift car. All kinds of stuff. I'm sure I'm missing some stuff. What's going on, brother?
How's it going, man?
How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad.
He knows us a little bit. We've had some featured cars on the Haltech website. So when I came over, he remembered us. So you guys have anything new product out here related?
So we're definitely pushing the PD16 right now. PD16 and the keypad, because now it is integrated with our older style ECUs and the Elites. So it's a really nice feature. So basically you can have an Elite ECU, LS terminated harness, that's what a lot of people out here are going to use, keypad, and then PD16 for all your lights and all your extra features.
Okay, so the PD is like a chassis harness.
Correct. It's power distribution module. So all of your fuel pumps, your lights, things like that.
And it's all controlled by these switching.
Correct, keypad.
Keypads.
Yep.
Very nice.
So it's a real nice, like I said, you can integrate it. So that's electronic wastegate and wastegate controller. A lot of guys are using them now. It's starting to catch on. A lot of guys are switching over from CO2. That was kind of the traditional thing.
Yeah.
And now they're going to the electronic wastegate. So
awesome. And you can't go wrong with a nice IC7 display. I had this in Cha-Ching. Always love that thing. It looks like you guys have maybe some new updated software for it or something, because mine didn't look quite so.
Correct. They come out with different features, and you can customize the pages. It's real nice. Like I said, guys will put logos and where the Haltech logo is. You can kind of customize it a little bit per build, per chassis.
So it's open source.
Correct. A little bit. Like, it's not, you can go crazy with it, but it's nice.
Not fully open, but enough to play with a little
Exactly.
bit. And over here you got all your standard ECUs.
Correct. So these are the Elite line. The only one that's not out here is our Nexus, which is our Nexus R5. But the Elite line, like I said, there's 6-cylinder, 4-cylinder race functions, 8-cylinder race functions, and then this is our torque management system box. So like I said, it's real nice. Now you can get it upgrade from your ESP software to your NSP software. Real nice features.
And you said the latest version of this is not out right now. That's the R.
So the R5, we just
R5.
don't have one on site on display.
Because they're hard to get. You can't even get them right now. Not even you guys are able to display it at your own booth.
Everybody wants one, so they're a hot commodity.
I need one, so you got to put me on the list, man.
Hot commodity, like I said, everybody wants one.
That's what's up. Well, that's because you guys have a really good product. So if you had a bunch of them sitting on the shelf, that means nobody wants them, right?
Exactly. There
So
are cars out on
it's
the
a true
street.
testament to what you guys are building.
Exactly.
Awesome, man. Well, you guys enjoy your weekend. It's good to see you.
Awesome. Nice seeing you
We'll
guys.
see you guys soon, brother. All right, let's go, man. We're going to go check out some QA1 coilovers. There's so many different tuning softwares and ECUs that you can find. We're going to walk over and show you guys a couple other ones, but Haltech has always been one of my favorites. What's up, guys, over here at QA1? How you doing, man? Mikey?
Good. Manny, nice to meet you.
Manny, you mind if I come back here?
Yeah, come on back.
All right. All right, we're here with Manny at the QA1 booth. Why don't you take us a little tour through some of the products you guys got out here?
Okay, well, we could start over at this end here. We've got our Camaro kit. Comes complete, upper and lower control arms, single or dual adjustable coilovers. Same in the rear. You have your upper and lower 4-link bars, adjustable coilovers, again, with front and rear sway bars.
Is this a Camaro, a late model, like a F-body, or?
Late model.
Okay.
Here's our C10 front kit. You've got the upper and lower control arms, coilover, single or double adjustable, along with the rear end kit, which is a 2-link with our torque bar.
So this is for C10, what years?
63 to 87.
60, oh, so pretty much all of them.
Right.
So
right.
this is a complete bolt-on
Do
product.
it in your driveway.
Do it in your driveway in a weekend.
Yep.
Love
yep.
it. So you take all the old stuff off and you put all
the new stuff on. Exactly.
You're driving basically a new truck at that point, at least
Exactly.
suspension-wise.
Now what we do have for the C10 that's just coming out is our new cross member, which is going to incorporate now rack and pinion steering, so it's going to feel more like a modern car. Brings the cross member up about 2 inches and takes about 70 pounds of weight off the front end.
Nice.
So you can go 0 to 8 inches
So
in the front end.
you have
with the spindle.
2 inches more of clearance. So
Yeah.
if you're doing like a lowered or a bagged vehicle, then you're able to sit it down a little lower.
Exactly.
Which we like.
Right.
Awesome. This looks like a carbon fiber drive shaft.
This is our carbon fiber drive shafts. We basically can make them to order up to about 65 inches. And you can feel how light that is. I mean, all the weights in the ends.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, go back on that. You could call or get online to QA1 and have a custom drive shaft made.
Right. We have a build sheet online, which you just go through, fill out the build sheet, send it in to us, and we can make it to your specs.
And what's the time frame on something like that if somebody wants a drive shaft made?
I would probably say 2 to 4 weeks.
2 to 4 weeks. So if you're in a time crunch, this might not be the best way to go, but if you want to do it right and you got time, go ahead and get online and fill out a build sheet and get one of these puppies. Everything that I usually do is like, all right, I need it in 3 days. Can you bang it out for me?
Don't we all?
Yeah.
So this right here is a torsion bar front end, our Mopar kit. We can do it 2 ways. You can use the existing torsion bars, or we can do a kit without the torsion bars. It's got a new K-member. It also is going to let you upgrade it to front coilovers, and again, single or double adjustable.
So this would be the whole front clip, basically.
The whole front K-member.
K-member, okay. So it's just lopped off for demonstration purposes.
Right, for display purposes. And then this here is just a custom application on the rear end using our Pro Mod shocks, our coilover, and we sell the bracketry, obviously the coilover. The nice thing is about these is our valve bodies. They come in 3 different settings, a soft, a medium, and a firm. And you can change them right on the car without any fluid loss, without having to re-dyno the shock. You're right back out on the racetrack.
Sweet.
Up to 24 different settings. And then our shock display, which is going to show you our single and double, our dual adjustables, up to 18 different settings on both. The singles will adjust up to the compression and the rebound at the same time, where with the dual adjustables, you're able to adjust the compression independently of the rebound. And then our Pro Mod shock. So it's just a display so the customers can feel
This would
the
be
difference.
the top of the line and then working its way down?
Yeah, this is if you're doing some drag racing and just any type of racing.
Drifting.
Yep.
Cool.
And then this here is our Mustang suspension kit, cross member with the coilover struts. And we show different mountings where you can go to a bushing style, a urethane bushing style, or adjustable Heims, or they don't call them Heims, but
I could call
rod
that.
ends.
I'd call that a Heim joint.
They always catch me on that.
Yeah.
But coming from a shop, you know, I used to build cars and we always called them Heim joints.
Me too.
But rod ends and all the bushing, so it's totally adjustable, so you can adjust the camber and caster.
I noticed you guys don't have anything out here air related. Don't you guys make an air shock or anything?
No, we don't do anything air suspension whatsoever.
Okay. Well, hey, it's all good. But not everything has to be on air to be cool, right?
Right.
All right, well, listen, man, it was
Set it
nice,
and forget
nice talking to you. Thank you for showing
It
us
was
your
very nice
stuff.
meeting you.
Enjoy your weekend, man.
Thanks, guys.
Stay cool. All right, that was my bad. So I thought they had an air shock. I'm wrong. So they're more of a performance-related shock. So across from them is another tuning ECU company. Bobby, let me find Bobby. Where's Bobby go? Well, I don't see Bobby, but look at this guy. Arnie! What's up, brother? How are you? You guys know this guy, Arnie? Arnie, we're actually filming right now for Street Trucks, so this is a live broadcast, so you're on.
Live?
Yeah, well, not live, but live enough.
Live in Memorex. Remember those commercials?
So Arnie runs, tell the guys what you
So we run Red X. Red X is America's OBS. That's what I call it, America's OBS. So we autocross, road course, and just give it hell. So the cool thing about this truck is these are all parts that we invented. Matter of fact, we're at the PSI booth, and even their truck's got our coilover conversion kit on it. And it's just, we give it hell. Actually, I just got sponsored by Bowler. So I got the new TKX Carbon Edition transmission, backed up with a Vengeance clutch, twin disc, and it's all behaving good. We were at NCM.
Are you running your truck out here this weekend?
Absolutely.
You are?
Absolutely.
When?
In about another 48 minutes.
All right, 48 minutes. We're gonna go talk to Arnie again. Absolutely. I think we're gonna strap a GoPro to that truck.
Let's do it.
All right, cool. Arnie, love
brother,
you, bro.
Love you. See ya.
I was gonna talk to Bobby, but
Bobby just went with some other.
Maybe
he's
pushing a car back.
Would you like to tell us what you guys are out here on displaying and what you're doing out here?
Yes.
Sure.
All right. What's your name?
My name is Blaine.
Blaine. This is Blaine from PSI.
How's it going, guys? So we create standalone harnesses, LS, LT swaps, anything from Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5 LTs, from 4-speed, 6-speed, 8-speed, 10-speed transmissions, manual, computer tuning, dealers for a bunch of companies, Texas Speed, Dakota Digital, stuff like that.
So if you're doing an LS swap and you don't want to use your factory harness at ECU, you guys are the guys to call, huh?
Correct.
All right. Now, do these ECUs come pre-tuned?
Yep. So these are GM factory computers. They are remanufactured. Then they come with a 1-year unlimited mile warranty, pre-flashed for your application.
So they're flashed with a stock tune, or are you able to customize that?
It's all GM tunes, just like a base startup tune.
Okay, but you're able to tune these and change some of the stuff in it to make it a little faster, air fuel ratios, stuff like that.
Correct. Everything's tunable with HP tuners.
Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you guys being out here and showing us and always helping us with our projects and other people, making it easy on us.
Absolutely.
What's your wire it up, fire it up? And it's true, man. You literally throw this harness in. It's all, they come, pre-terminated with all the plugs and everything. You put it in, you can turn the key and you're ready to roll. So thank you, brother. We'll see you out there, man.
Yep,
All right, so that was a little surprise from Arnie, so that's kind of cool because we're going to go out there and see him race his truck. He's a wild boy. All right, so next we're going to talk to the guys over at Quick Performance and Stoner Speed Shop. So whoever's available, that's who we're going to see.
Yeah, I'm right here by the rear.
Yeah.
He just stepped away. Let me see if he's on his way back yet.
Okay.
Right in. Yeah, can you grab it? He's probably hiding. Hey, sir, you're needed. Oh, perfect timing.
How are you, bud?
Good, how are you doing?
Good, man. So you're the man behind Quick Performance?
Yes, that's true.
So will you mind showing us exactly what you guys got over here on display and what you guys do?
Absolutely. We basically do a 9-inch bolt-in for basically any application out there, from C10 trucks, Chevelles, Camaros, done some for Cadillacs, all sorts of applications. But basically, we do all this here in-house in Iowa. Basically, housing itself, it's all made in-house. Center sections are assembled there. Axles are made in-house. Brakes we put together. And basically anything from a bolt-in, bolt-in all the way up to just parts for the components and whatnot.
So only like the Ford 9-inch, though. You don't do a 12 bolt or anything like that.
We do 12 bolts. We don't do a lot of them because the 9-inch is going to be a lot cheaper, a lot stronger, heck of a lot easier to work with. So there's no reason not to just go with a 9-inch. We sell the parts for the 12 bolts and stuff too.
And you're able to basically put together any rear end you want as far as your sizing, or you guys sell the brake kits and all that stuff fully assembled.
Any length, custom made to order. You want it to be 5 inches shorter overall. You want it to be this much wheel mounting to wheel mounting. We can build it, make it happen.
Gear ratios, all that kind of stuff.
All 100% custom, yeah, whatever you want.
So you would just go to quickperformance.com and you probably have like a build sheet to fill out or something like that?
Yep, quickperformance.com. You can check it out. Basically, there's breakdowns for all the common packages and all the custom packages. And if you don't see what you want there, give us a call. I mean, absolutely. Got guys on the phone all day, so.
What's your typical lead time on a custom rear end?
I would say custom lead time on something like that right now, it's getting better than it was the last couple of years, but it's coming down probably close to 3 to 4 weeks right now on something like that.
That's not bad at all,
and there's rush options too. We had a guy just last week, he's like, I need this for LS Fest, and we made it happen for him. So I mean, it was, there's rush fees and stuff like that involved, but we can make it happen.
And now what about, do you have things like, kind of more standard, like, hey, I'm doing a C10, I just want a stock, stock lengths, nothing custom. Are those on the shelf and ready to ship out, or is everything made to order?
Within reason, some of the stuff is, like the F-body rear ends, the housings and axles, they're ready to ship right now. Third members, it's so hard to stock a third member because you can have, 30 different gear ratios.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's common setups.
But like, to say, like, all right, somebody's building a C10 in their garage, and they need the housing in order to move forward. You could get the housing relatively quickly.
Absolutely. Housing and axle packages right now are probably about a week turnaround.
Oh, okay, that's
It's
cool.
the third member that's holding it up, but I mean, at the same time, you want it complete, it's still 3 to 4 weeks.
Is that anything like gold member?
What's that?
Gold member?
Gold member?
I love gold. You know,
Yeah,
not Austin
I know
Powers. Okay, all
Austin
right.
Powers.
All right, cool.
I'm that age group.
All right, well, man, listen, I'm digging the product. Really nice stuff. Thank you for your time.
No problem at all.
We'll
Thank
see you, brother.
Sounds
Thanks for
good.
being out here.
Thank you.
The cars. I'm trying to find the guy from Stoner Speedway or Stoner Speed Shop. I'm sorry, because I wanted to showcase this car and his C10 back there, and I seem to have lost him, so we may have to circle back. Let's go take a look at this C10 over here and see if we can't find him. This thing is sweet. Yeah, this is right up my alley. So they cleaned up the engine compartment, but left the outside of this patinaed and original. It is definitely laying frame, which you know we like. Wheels look perfect on it. Interior is sweet. Long bed step side. You don't see those very often. This is on a GSI chassis. Super clean interior. Nice build. Just gonna poke over here. Huh. All right, well, I don't see him, so we could circle back and see if he'll walk us through this truck and this race car over here. Meanwhile, there's some other stuff going on. We got, I think, about 30 minutes until some of the racing goes on, and I definitely want to go over there and see Arnie getting in his truck. So I think we're going to take a break and walk over towards the autocross, and we're going to get you guys back here in a little bit. So we'll see you. What's up, Ed?
Good day.
Always. All right, so we're taking a little break from the drifting course. We walked past all that, up the hill. From here, you pretty much can see all of Beach Bend Raceway. You got all the events going on down there. And around the racetracks, you have everybody kind of just hanging out. Their hoods are popped. It's the show and shine. So obviously you got a whole lot of LS swap vehicles. So we figure we'll take you a walk through the car show, take a break from the racing, and check out some of these rides. So let's go. I mean, we could start right here with this little baby. Hey, Arnie. So what do we got? This is, you want to come and tell us about your car? Come on. What's up, man? Mikey.
Joey.
Joey, nice to meet you, bro. Where are you out of?
Pulaski, Tennessee.
Pulaski,
Yeah.
Tennessee. What you got here, Joey?
This is a 88 Chrysler Conquest. Same thing as a Mitsubishi Stereon. It's got a 5.3 in it, some LS2 goodies, 4L60 behind it, and it's got factory LSD. It does a hell of a burnout.
This is, did you set this motor back pretty far, or is that pretty much the stock?
No, I set it about 12 inches further back from stock. I cut out the firewall and rebuilt the trans tunnel. Pushed it all back to get a better center of gravity, make it handle a lot better.
So do you race it, or is it just more for show?
Burnouts mainly. I've done 2 seasons of autocross when I first built it, and now it's just a ripper, just burnout.
So you shred your tires. Are you going to be entering into the burnout contest?
No, not in the burnout contest, but I will be at the hotel smoking it out.
Oh, that's what I like, off the grid style.
Yeah, off the grid.
So you got yourself a little hydraulic handbrake. It looks like a rowdy little build, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Took a lot of work, all this cutting out, rebuilding the dog box and stuff, but well worth it. It handles great.
Oh, well, we know that a lot of work eventually will pay off, man. It's a pretty dope build, man. Thanks for sharing it with us. We'll talk to you later, Joey.
Have a good night.
So there you go, man. You can literally throw a LS into anything. A little S10 mini truck. Nice clean job. Slammed probably on air. Pretty clean little inner fenders on the front. I mean, you could jam a LS into a small engine compartment and still make it look clean. This looks like it's probably his big brother. It's a nice looking engine compartment, but the interior on this thing, woo, that's sharp. Wow, that's pretty. Very nice. Is this you? You want to tell us about it? What's up, man? Mikey.
Chad.
How you doing, Chad? Nice to meet you, brother. Where are you out of?
West Union, Ohio.
Nice. So are these both yours?
No, just the blue one's mine.
Well, I thought that was the little brother, the big one.
No, he came in after. I don't know who it is.
Well, come over here and tell us about what you got, buddy. So, obviously LS swap, which you know you're out here for, but what I'm impressed about is the interior.
Yeah, I had that Auto Customs done it. They're out of Harrodsburg, Kentucky. We come up with, I knew I wanted a brown color with this exterior color. They sent me some samples and I gave them the go ahead, took them all my pieces, and I feel they knocked it out of the park.
Oh,
I
dude,
mean,
it's awesome.
Are
these custom seats, or did you take the stock interior?
They are the stock seats. Headrest removed, armrest removed. Other than that, it's all stock. That's a first generation Escalade console.
Okay.
And then everything else is all stock, man.
I love the carpet. It reminds me of some carpet we've used, and this is exactly the color I need for the travel all that we just built. So.
Yeah, it works great. Got the Dakota digital gauges.
And
keeps everything
what LS you got in this?
I got a 6-liter with a
6.0?
480.
Nice.
480.
So it's got a little pep in its step.
It gets this truck moving.
And it's on air?
It is on air.
What air management? Oh, you got AccuAir.
I got AccuAir E-Level.
Nice.
I love it.
It's a pretty truck, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Enjoy your day. Thanks for talking to us. Nice little Stingray with an LS3 in it. This is pretty cool. Pretty sure I saw this guy ripping around the autocross challenge. So not only do we have the cars parked out here on the show and shine, but it's also kind of like a parade row. So you got the cars coming in and out of the show, and this is, I guess, basically one of the main entrance areas. So, you know, you get a lot of traffic through here. So everybody that's sitting around with their cars could watch other people drive by and see some other cool stuff. This little baby rips. 102 cubic inch LSX slammed in this little baby Blazer. So luckily the weather has held up for us today. It's been pretty overcast, been a little rain on and off, but all in all it worked out pretty well. It kind of kept the sun from beating down on everybody. How are you, bud?
All right.
All right.
Kid in the candy store.
There you go. Kid in the candy store. How you guys doing? Good. I want to say they're expecting 30,000 people out here this weekend. But it's cool because the property is so big that it's spread out and you don't feel like you're crowded. Here's a nice looking Nova right here. Oh yeah. Definitely has a nice patina going on. Nice looking wheels. Nice car. And next to it, nice little C10 Suburban. Nice and clean little swap, nothing crazy. Got that third row back there. Fit a whole big family in here. Love it. Big old blower on top of that puppy. Cool truck. My goodness. Wow. That's a whole lot of meat back there. Wow. Interesting. Very interesting. I was saying the same thing. It's like a death cart. Mad Max. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this Bronco is a little debatable. This is probably a sin in the eyes of many Ford guys. A Ford Bronco with, yes, an LS motor in it. I'm sure this thing has caught some heat online. Nice looking truck. I ain't mad at it. All right, so we caught up with Jason with
Venata Fabrication.
Venata Fabrication. So this isn't your truck, but you helped build some of the stuff on it. Which part had your?
Well, it's a customer. He ordered some stuff off my website. Those are the 2015 to 2022 Mustang mirrors. I cut down and rebuilt them to fit 67 72 C10s. Then he's got our rear wing with adjustable turnbuckles on here also.
What about the front splitter?
I don't know who made that. I see he's got the Fessler flush mount glass and the Brothers one-piece window kit. He probably got that for me. I sell a lot of those.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you guys are out of where?
Missouri.
Missouri. Mm-hmm. And the name of your shop is Venata Fabrication.
Yes.
All right. So if anybody needs a rear wing or some really sharp mirrors, man, check them out online. Cool, man. Thanks, brother.
Thanks.
Have a good day.
You too.
What's going on, bud? How are you? You doing all right? Yeah, man. Just in time, you pull open the hood.
Hey, it's not mine, it's a buddy's.
Oh, it's a buddy's.
It's a buddy's. He's
Well,
out running around
I bet you know a little bit about it.
I do, a little bit.
All right. Well, what's going on, man? Tell us about it.
LS6, Viking shocks, coilovers.
Nice.
12-inch Moser rear end, cam, and a tune. That's pretty much it.
And it looks like it's called the Mullet.
Yeah, that's all him.
That's because it's a party
That's it.
in the back, right?
You got it, yeah.
Business in the front, party in the back.
You got it.
Well, it's a nice looking car, man. Thanks for showing us.
I'll
yeah.
let you know.
All right, brother.
I watch
Enjoy
your
it.
channel.
Yeah. Well, thank you, sir.
Yeah, we'll see you.
Thank you very much.
Y'all have a good weekend.
See you later, bud. So I don't know. Maybe you could pan around and see the amount of cars just piled in here. I mean, it literally goes on forever and ever. I'm tired. I don't know if I can walk that far, but maybe we could go down this little hill here, walk back up the road and see what else is out there. Nice truck, man. It's clean. I think that's Kentucky right there, summed up into a truck. Right there, Kentucky. Look at this Blazer. Chop the top off it. I think it's clean. Woo! Come on. TMI interior. Nice. Convertible Blazer. I'm not gonna lie, I probably would rather the back on it, but you know, to each their own. Not gonna knock it. It's a clean job. Engine compartment is super clean. Nice build. Oh, you gotta love the little 70 ATC in the back, man. That was like one of my first dirt bikes. Honda 110 though. Those are hard to find. This baby's a beaut right here. Very nice. Nice paint job. Listen, we got to see this thing. Whenever you see turbos sticking out where your hood should be with Foster cans, wow, not really sure what's going on. Maybe, oh, you know what? He just got those there to keep the rain from going in. No Limit Garage. Can you pan up there and see the wooden roller coaster? It's kind of a tree in the way, but maybe we could see it later. That thing looks sketchy. I wouldn't go on that.
What's up, fellas?
What's going on, bud? This is you? Yep. Well, hey, while you're here, why don't you tell us about your car? I'm Mikey with Street Truck.
I'm Brendan Cotner. This is my buddy's YouTube channel. This is our car. I got my own YouTube channel too called Midwest OBS. This is my truck back here, but this is a cheap build. I mean, we got, I think, $1,800 just in the engine and turbos and everything. So we got the turbos off eBay.
Hold on, $1,800 for 2 turbos and an engine.
And an intercooler.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
We got less than $5,000 in this whole car.
And it's fun.
Yeah, and
it's
we pulled it out of the weeds on May 4th, and we just started actually.
May, June, July.
Yeah. Well, that's what it looked like when we started. So it was sitting in the woods since I'm 23 years old. The car's been there since then, and we pulled it out of the woods, and this is where it's at. Some spray paint. We got $36 in this spray paint job.
So, documenting the build. This is pretty cool. He's documenting every part that he bought, what it cost him. That's a pretty smart idea. I like that. I think I'm gonna start doing that. My sheets are probably gonna be a little longer.
Right. We got $36 in the wiring harness. I made it all myself. I did everything myself. It's a used clutch out of my girlfriend's 5th gen Camaro. I've made everything basically work myself. The most expensive part was the T56. It's got a manual in it. That was the most.
$1,400.
$1,400.
See?
$1,400 manual transmission. I got lucky. I bought that 2 years ago now, but it's here and it drives.
And it had a clutch in it for $1,400?
Yep.
Nice.
But got the clutch for free because she bought a new one, so it was sitting on the side. So I call it free because I didn't have to pay nothing for it, you know.
It's called the donor, part.
Exactly.
And this is your OBS behind?
Yep, this is it. This is it's a 93 Chevy. It's got a 2012 L96 in it. It's actually still got a 6L80 trans in it. So, and the 6L80 trans, if you tune it right, you can get it to shift gears pretty firm. And we found that out the hard way.
Oh, okay. So that's your drive shaft that you grenaded.
Yeah, we were doing a burnout and it hit second gear. The rear end came off the ground and snapped the U-joint in half. So we're about 5 hours away from home. We're hoping somebody can help us out. But
oh wait, hold up. No, wait, this is getting interesting now. So you're 5 hours away from home. This is the drive shaft that goes in this truck that you need to get back in this truck to get home.
Right. We drove here about 20 miles in a four-wheel drive.
Wow. Well, good. Hey, Joe, good luck, bro. I think you're going to need it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think we'll be fine. We got enough friends, and there's still a lot of good people in this world, so.
Well, a drive shaft is not something that anyone's just going to have sitting in the back of their bed or their truck to throw at you. I mean, they're pretty specific, Joe.
There's a couple guys out in the parking lot. They might not have a drive shaft when we get back. I'll sleep some cash.
I didn't hear anything, Joe. I got to go, man. I can't be involved in that. See you later, bud. Good luck. Oh, my man. I better go hide my truck from Joe.
How y'all doing?
What's going on, guys? Staying out of the weather?
Yeah.
Smart.
Getting ready to go walk in it.
It's not that bad. Yeah. So, like I said, man, this car show goes on and on and on and on. I'm tired. I think that between the rain and all this walking, I think we're going to circle back. We're about an hour and a half from the burnout competition. That's going to be my highlight of the weekend. So we're going to cut it off on the car show now. We're going to go take a little break and get ready for the burnouts.